I've written and talked a lot about it. All responsive desire means is that you need to be touched to get in the mood. So touching turns you on. So it's not anything more than that. When you're in the honeymoon stage, or you're very young, or for women if they're ovulating, then you could also feel spontaneous desire where you just think about sex and then you want to have it. But over time, within monogamy and with age, for women and then for men need, at a certain age, men need to be touched to get in the mood too, you know. Then all it means is your body responds to touch, and that's the way that you get turned on. So you may not be thinking about sex, but then when you start kissing and you start with foreplay, etc., then you are going to get in the mood. And just knowing that is transformative for a lot of marriages where the guy is still expecting a woman who he's been married to for like 10, 15 years or more to just like look at him and want sex. I mean, that's not going to happen. You know, that's not how our bodies are designed evolutionarily. Evolutionarily, we're supposed to want to have sex with a new partner every time we ovulate, you know? And in the absence of that, then the whole system kind of, you know, hibernates a little bit. And so, and you know, you go to other parts of your life, like parenting and being a citizen of the world and doing shit in the world, right? But the point is that just touch can activate the system. Massage, kissing, foreplay, that's what responsive desire is. And as men get older, they also need to be touched to be in the mood. They don't just walk around with a heart on all the time. So that's what responsive desire is, and I have podcasts on it, and I have posts on it, and it's a great question, and you can ask any follow-up questions you have. But even just knowing that basic education about women's bodies changes a lot of relationships, because instead of the guy thinking there's something wrong with the woman, he's like, oh, well, I guess that's how women are, you know? And so then they focus more on foreplay and less on the desire that she should somehow be fantasizing about him during the day, even though they've been married for like 10, 15 years. She doesn't have the same testosterone level as him. She's mostly thinking about the rest of her day, you know? I mean, and I have a whole podcast, 9 things that women really think about all day, or something like that, that you can look up on Dr. Psych Mom. So that's a good question. Thanks for asking it. And you can ask any follow-up questions or anything like that if anybody else is curious about responsive desire. I know it's a pretty good overview what I just gave you, but, you know, I never know what people know and don't know unless they ask. So you can certainly ask follow-ups, Jason, or whatever the case may be. But that is the type of desire that women have after the initial stage, you know, in the majority of cases.